brave here and sub in negative 2 everywhere you see an x. Chris, go ahead.
3 bracket negative 2 minus 2 bracket squared times 1.
Okay, now I'm going to slow down because people get this mixed up every year. Some people will try and foil at this state. Please do not foil. Okay? What should you do instead of foiling? Alright, go ahead.
Solve the bracket.
Yeah. What's negative 2 minus 2?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Thank you. Okay. Negative 4 squared is 16, which is 47. Is that right? Somebody confirm that for me? Okay. If I were plotting this as a point on the graph, that would be negative 2, 47. That's what the graph would be, right? X is negative 2, y is 47. Okay. Are we somewhat okay with what just happened there? I hope so, because it's just some in numbers. Okay. Yeah. For one person, right? No, it's okay. It's okay.
So F is equal to X, it's like 4c squared by 5
Right, exactly.
But when you sub, you don't touch the F on both sides.
You never do. Like f of 2 is like connected forever. Like if this would be, you could like divide by negative 2 and all that stuff. But if you see it like this, that means this is a function when x equals negative 2. It's just like a title connected, okay? So if you see f of something, you don't ever isolate. Yeah, so you're not solving for f, right? You're solving for the output, right? Does that make sense? Because that's a common thing that happens. 1, 2, go ahead. No, definitely not. You can do cubics, you can do all sorts of weird things. Okay?
Okay, so equals 47 would be F, and
Negative 2 equals 47. So when the,
final answer.
right on. Okay, so what this would say, the y value when x equals negative 2 is 47. Yeah, go ahead.
So what do you want?
You can just leave it like this. You can just leave it like that. That's fine. 47. That's fine. Yes. Yeah.
So the F in reference to the numbers, that's how I see it, actually.
Yes. Yeah. All right, here we go. Letter B. Please put a star beside this one because you'll deal a lot with this one as you actually next year. Okay, so it says f of 2 minus f of 1. Can somebody tell me in English what f of 2 means? Just in English. Play along here, please. Cash ahead. Right, so this is going to be the y value when x equals 2. That's what that equals. Yeah? Yeah, it could. Yes, we're heading into that. Yes, we're heading into that. All right. So what I'm actually getting you to find here is y2 minus y1. I'm going back to grade 9. Okay, that's what this is actually doing here. Don't slope. The slope isn't bad. It's good. This is going to be the y value when x equals 1. The point I'm trying to say for this, those are specific things that are separate. That is not equal to f of 1. Okay, so don't do that. You can do them separately. So what you should be doing, and I hit pause when you guys are going to do it. I want you to calculate what f of 2 is. Then I want you to calculate what f of 1 is, and I want you to subtract them. Do it. If you need support,
So you do the same thing.
the same thing with twice. Let's record this and we'll try it up here. So f of 2, I'm going to do this one in blue. So that's going to be 3 times 2 minus 2 squared minus 1 minus square bracket. I'll do this one in green.
Why do you do like that?
Okay, just
Were you doing separately?
yeah, do them separately if you want to. Yeah, you can do the hold on a second. So what you can hold okay, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna slow down here. All you okay. So what you can do if you want to is on the side do what f of 2 is equal to. Okay, and then on the side do what f of 1 is equal to, and then subtract the answers. You can do that if you want to. Okay? I'm just doing it all in one step. Okay? If you want, if that's okay, if you guys want that, I can do that. Okay? So f2 plus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Okay, is everyone okay with that? Okay, we're good with that? Okay. And f of 1 is going to equal what then? What would I do for f of 1? Go ahead, Luke. Right. Okay, does this help? Is this somewhat more helpful? Okay, so this is going to be 3 times 0 squared minus 1, which is just equal to negative 1. This is 3 times negative 1 squared minus 1, which is equal to 2. So, well, 0 squared is 0, right? 0 times 3 is 0. So this is going to equal then negative 1 minus 2.
If you were to write like the F2 minus F1 on the left side,
Yeah.
would that be how you would write it?
Yeah.
I think, okay.
Okay, we're ready to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Here we are, example 2. What example are we on?
Wait a second, wait, go back.
Yeah.
To the,
Oh, sorry.
if you square 1, it's, never mind,
Is that when that y is equal to -3?
What this would mean is this gap between the y's. So this is going to be a parabola, right? That looks something like this. Okay, so there's my parabola. This, all I'm calculating here is this is when x equals 1. This is when x equals 2, right? All right, so I'm just taking the difference between this is f of 1, this is f of 2. So it's just a gap between those two numbers. That's all I'm finding here. Okay. So go back to slope. I think that's all we're calculating. Like 2 points. Like if I was. Go ahead.
So F2, like that point in between -1.
Yes.
So then it would be 1, 2.
Right on. So this individual point would be very good. This is going to be 2 and -1. This is going to be 1, 2.
And then you just find the remainder range from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Okay, let's keep going here for example 2. Now, I want you guys to try the first one for yourselves. I will do the second and the third as a class. If g of x equals 3x squared minus 2x plus 4, A, find g of 5. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Mr. Sadler, there's a g. That sounds weird. It's just another way to state the equation. After x, g of x, h of x are the common ones that are used. Okay. Well, because in case you have to add them or subtract them, or like you can combine functions, right? Like think back to grade 9 or grade 10 where you did elimination substitution. Right. So you'd have like y equals y. Remember that sort of thing. The same thing instead of that would say f of x and g of x. So just multiple functions. I will use f of x 99% of the time. The reason I'm doing g of x is because when your textbook likes to use different letters, so that you will not be afraid when you're questioning the text is g of x. Yeah, go ahead, Taylor.
What is like
Good. Okay, we're getting ready to crank it up to the next level here, okay? So get your mathematical brains on. But like I said, this is all new stuff, so at the end of the year, you'll look back and say, yeah, this totally makes sense, okay? But there's a lot of things in this. The first step is tricky, okay? Once you get over the first hurdle, you'll be fine on all this stuff. It's the first few little jumps that are tricky here. Okay, I'm going to count to about 20 in my head, and then I'm going to pick on somebody who's not raised their hand today, so I look you out. I want to raise his hand too. Chris, you raise your hand too. But I want somebody to please be brave here, okay? All of you will be responsible for this on your test, right? Not just the 5 people raising their hand in class, okay? So, no, seriously, so try to be brave. Matt doesn't raise his hand, he just shifts at the answers. No shit at the answers is going to be their math. Finding whisper what the answer is. Okay, can I get a brave soul to give me the first step here, please? Oh, awesome, good. Go ahead. Go ahead, please. Yeah, good. Okay, guys, can stop drawing, please. Keep going. Awesome, thanks for volunteering. Okay, so we're just a simple replacement of where you saw an X, you plug in a 5, just like a regular substitution there. All be calculator boy. 3 times 25 is 75, minus 10 plus 4, which is 69, is that right? Can we confirm that? Okay. Okay. So what that means, there's a point on that graph called 5, 69. All right, are you ready to take it to level 11? So I'm not music here, and I'm cranking it up to, okay, forget it. 2B. Same equation we're going to use, yes. Okay, we're going to do this one as a class, and you guys can try the next one by yourself. Okay, because this one is a little bit more wicked. When I say wicked, I mean wicked, cool, awesome. Okay. Now, this one looks different, so it's scary and frightening. Okay, I know that. Okay, because you guys are teenagers, you're afraid of nothing. For G of 5, can somebody tell me what we did for G of 5? For G of 5, what did we do? Everybody saw an X to sub to 5. Does someone want to be brave and guess what you do for G of 2x minus 3? Mr. Chason, go ahead. Yeah. Everywhere you see an X in the original equation, you now put in 2x minus 3. Okay? So we're going to replace X in the original equation with 2x minus 3. I'm going to say it out loud, I'm not going to write it. We have to expand it out. This is an algebra question too. I want to get you guys used to, foiling and all that stuff again, so you will actually foil it out. Can someone with a great deal of self-confidence, not you, Luke, you have ability to are confident. Chris, you're out too. Somebody new. Tell me what the next step is going to be. Min Chan, since it's your birthday, I can't refuse you. Go ahead.
It's 3 times 2 squared.
Yeah.
Minus 2 plus 4.
Okay. So 2x minus 3 squared minus 2 times 2x minus 3 plus 4. I'm going to take a step back and make sure that we're okay before I continue. If you look at the original question, it was 3x squared minus 2x plus 4. So I changed the original x. G of x was equal to that. G of 2x minus 3 means the x. Every x switches to 2x minus 3. Okay, so 3x squared is 3, 2x minus 3 squared, negative 2x, negative 2, 2x minus 3, and 4 squared. Yeah?
So, would you, like, do like 3 times 2, like how you did like...
Yeah, we got to expand all this out right now.
That's like, how come you wouldn't do... yeah, why wouldn't you do 2x minus 3 and then like another bracket?
Yeah, that is what we're doing. Right on, that's what we're doing. So we're going to do this as 3 bracket, 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3, minus 4x plus 6 plus 4.
Okay, why don't, another question is, why wouldn't you do 3 times 2x and then 3 times negative 3?
Because you have to follow order of operations. You do the exponents first, right? So you're going to FOIL first, the exponents. So you take care of the squared first, right? Brackets, exponents. Okay, that's
Use it for the second.
all right, who wants to show up for foiling skills? Sorry, go ahead.
So B of 4x minus, no, plus 9.
6x plus 9. Sorry, 6x plus 9, right? Yeah. Okay, so 6x, what happened here? No.
No,
What happened here?
you multiply.
Right, but you gotta do the,
You sub in the 3 first though?
either one, okay, so, hold on a
So
second.
I just did the brackets first, okay? For all the
Yeah.
brackets.
Okay, but you gotta be careful then. So if we do that out, it's gonna be 2 times 2 is 4x squared, right?
Oh, okay.
And then 2 times negative 3 is negative 6x, negative 6x plus 9. right, that's coming back for people, and if you wanna draw a bird on there, go ahead.
You know, I'll just bring the word.
Yeah, you could have, yeah, I normally go left to right, it should get the same answer as me. Now, this is gonna get people mixed up. What's negative 6x minus 6x? Negative 12x. I hope you weren't thinking of 0. Okay, right? Negative 6, negative 6, negative 12. I'll stop not answering Chris. Okay, you can volunteer the next question. I'll answer your question. So it's going to be 3 times 4x squared minus 12x plus 9 minus 4x plus 10, which is equal to 12x squared minus 36x plus 27. Is that right? Which is equal to 12x squared, oh boy, 40x plus 37. Wicked, cool, awesome. Okay, now let me just tell you something. I am a math teacher, which means that I love algebra. Okay, that's a requirement of the job. So this is done for eventually a lot of uses. Today it's used for good algebra practice. It's useful. Okay, so I need you when you see something like this in this course. It looks frightening. If you show this to your parents tonight, even if, unless your parents is maybe a biology teacher, then you might not be afraid of this. But for everyone else, so if you show this to your parents, they'll say, wow, that looks awesome. Okay, right, this is cool math. This is good algebra. We're seeing lots of this, okay? I want you to try the next one for yourselves, okay? You can do this, all right? This is just good algebra. Are there any questions here before I continue? Chris, go.
So then the output, like, if you're going to put it in like a bracket, would be 2x minus 3x,
Right.
and then y would be
That whole thing, yeah. So it's hard to visualize, but what that means is we'll get to like shifts and all that stuff. So if you take your original function and you do a compression to it and you do a translation, that's the new equation that's going to come out. That's what we're turning into, right? So if you take a next equation rather than just x squared, you can transform any function, not just x squared. That's what it's turning into. Okay, I'm going to throw letter C on here. I'm going to please put a star beside this one. How we're doing over time. Okay, I'm going to talk through how to do this, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to do it yourself. Okay? Can someone give me a suggestion? It's negative 2gx plus 1 plus 4. Now, this one looks frightening. Now, here's the way to think of any math question, okay? When there's something new in math that you don't know how to do, what you do is you look at what you can do before. What part of that question do we know how to do? Yeah, the g of x thing. So what I would do is, number 1, I would find g of x plus 1. Then I'm going to times it by negative, multiply, I should use proper math terms, sorry. Multiply by negative 2. And number 3, I'm going to add 4. Okay, right? So you're going to find what g of x plus 1 is. Once you have that, you're going to times it by negative 2, and then you're going to add 4, and that'll be it. Okay? Does that sort of make sense for a plan of attack? Yes, Luke, that makes sense for a plan of attack? If it doesn't, just play along, okay? So find g of x plus 1. You're using the same equation back from 2 pages ago. Okay, you're still using this one. Okay, you should have it on your page somewhere. I'm going to hit pause in the video, and then when we come back, we will have our answer, I hope. Okay?